Uh-oh. Phew, boy, I mean, Kyle Petty just about bit the wall then. That's as close as you can come without knocking it down.
What happened?
Yep. Trouble in one. Gant.
Gant.
Oh, man.
Mike's in it. Oh, no. Come on.
Blind spot down.
Oh, look at the gas pour now.
Yeah, it's going to work.
Don't crank it, Harry.
Ooh, he's dead.
Ooh.
You don't know it's coming out. I think so.
Well, you see him underneath Kyle Petty there. Kyle starts down the racetrack to get in the corner. He's as low as he can go. He hits the flat right here. That sets the car sideways going in the corner. See the tire smoke there? There's no contact with Kyle, but he went as low as you can go.
I think the situation we had right here is Kyle was getting up to speed after turn 4, and he didn't expect Harry to be passing and getting in the corner. Usually you get a position on somebody.
This is almost identical to where he hit in the Busch race yesterday.
Except he hit with the right front and he hit a ton.
He did that.
Yeah, Harry blew a right front tire yesterday from what I heard.
You see the gas coming out of the filler neck there. What happened is it knocked it loose at the top part of the, and that's the raw gas. That's how much bank this racetrack has. It's early in the race. Now you'll see it pouring out there. Harry does not know this. He refires that car. We're real lucky we didn't have a fire just then.
Next time they come around turning 1 and 2, oh, we got a crash, Mike. Over
Car in the wall hard, and it's Billy Standridge making his 3rd Winston Cup start. Car came around on him, and he has chopped the whole back end off it at turn 2. 2nd caution of the day. Boy, they're coming fast and furious here. Lap 28 is the 2nd caution of the day. Pace car picks up the field down in 1.
Mike, it absolutely cut that car off right at the back window. There's no such thing as hitting a wall easy at Dover. I don't think I've ever hit a wall any harder than right here. You see the metal hanging off the back of it there. That's the entire back section of that car.
You know, look at the tube. The only thing that's holding it is the vent tube and the fill tube for the gas tank.
You don't hit easy here at Dover, you know it. It's playing havoc already. We knew this was going to happen early already in turns 1 and 2. They're getting a little bit out of that groove, and I think we're going to see a replay here in a little bit.
Well, Tiger Tom Pistone, the crew chief, going to have a lot of work to do.
That's a little after the fact. Might have had a little contact there with Michael Waltrip. I'm not sure, but the smoke was flying. You see he hit that wall about as hard as you can hit it backwards.
You notice how he picked up speed, buddy.
Watch all these cars coming at him, and he's got the brakes locked, as you can see, but that car's got enough momentum. It's coming down in front of other cars here. Some people had to really...
Well, we had a little bit of rain cool the track temperature down, so they didn't test the track out at all, did they? They dropped the hammer and they went right away.
This should be for position here. He's got the preferred groove there, and if he's not careful, Rusty will get by, and also Earnhardt at the same time.
Boy, one little slip, and look how much it'll cost you.
The momentum is unbelievable. You see, he even had a spot to get down in, but he lost so much momentum going up high there.
Riding with Bill Elliott.
Bill Elliott started to make that move, but Bill Elliott's a very conservative race car driver. He did not stick that nose in there.
Trouble, turn 4. Jeff Bodine and Jeff Burton are hard into the wall, and Todd Bodine comes up into Greg Sachs and Dale Jarrett trying to avoid them.
Jeff Bodine took a pretty good rap there, too.
That was hard. Todd Bodine was trying to steer around a wheel that came loose from one of those cars and got into Dale Jarrett and one other car. Look at the left side of Jeff Burton's car. It's flat. And Bodine's climbing out. He is okay.
You see there's damage to the back of that car, and you see the wheel spinning on the 18 car of Jarrett there. He cannot make it move. It's kind of hung up there in that one spot.
Right now, Jeff Bodine is upset because he's been on a roll here. He runs 2nd at Sonoma. You know, he won the Winston Select, finished 3rd, and it just broke his streak, and they had that team really going, and he's a little bit upset.
Let's see what happened here. Ooh.
Looks like Jeff Burton just got sideways there. He hits the Bodine in the door, turns him around. Once you get in that position here, you watch how they just go automatically to the top of the racetrack and into the wall.
And then come right back down. Look at that tire.
That is a complete tire. It dismounted that thing.
And it's going to come down, and Todd Bodine's going to make a turn here trying to miss it.
See, here's the worst part about this monster mile that we call the monster. The guys, not only do they go high, here they come back down the track.
Todd hit Greg Sachs. That put him into Dale Jarrett.
Dale Jarrett was sitting there with nowhere to go, and Sachs come and bumped into him, which Sachs didn't have anywhere to go either.
Goodbye. Jay Gordon's flying.
Yeah, he is. He's fast.
He just picked them all. He's trying to pick them all off.
Oh, trouble.
Ooh.
Whammo. Spencer?
Red, yellow number.
Trickle?
Trickle.
No, Spencer.
No.
It is Spencer.
He killed the wall.
Boy,
Jimmy Spencer, that's
he
left side. Too.
killed it.
That's
like he
mean.
blowed a tire or something. He went sailing in there.
We need to see that.
Yeah.
That thing is chicken McNuggets.
Look at the left rear tire.
Yeah.
3, and the left side of that car, there is nothing left but McNuggets.
You can see him moving around in the car. I think he's okay. They're talking to him. He's just sitting there right now trying to get all the cobwebs out of his head. I tell you what, that was a hard lick on the left side of that car.
Yeah, buddy, you know, we were a break. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a play this bit.
Here he comes.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's done here.
Yeah, I think something let loose because he went flying up the corner like he blew a tire or something. It didn't look like he lost it, and there was nobody really that close to him.
You see that flap on the left side of the top there, it come up. We were talking a while ago, some of the guys taped that down for this racetrack because it's not mandatory. I would never put a piece of tape on there. Rusty Wallace got upside down in Bristol a couple of years ago because the car flew just like it did in Daytona.
Right, and the rule, buddy, is those are mandatory for a track 1 mile and over, or a track 1 mile and over, but you never know.
Look at they asked Rusty Wallace down in the pits earlier if this was a kinder, gentler Rusty. He said,
I feel real confident. I'm not cocky. I feel confident about what I'm doing. I feel like I understand things a lot better. And the big deal is this heroism stuff, you know, in a racetrack doesn't win races. You got to bring these things home with the fenders on them. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. Pay a lot of attention to what's going on. And, you know, I was real happy with the performance last week, 600 miles, and only had a scratch on it.
Brett Bodine has struck the wall hard up in turn 3, and we are under caution. 7th one of the day.
That's the left side of that car again. If we have that on replay, you might see the left rear let go.
Yeah, guys, I don't know what's going on here, but it didn't look like
There the car just takes off up the racetrack. It didn't look like anybody touched him. It's hard on the outside wall there.
If we have any type of in-car camera, you know, I don't know, guys, it doesn't look like we have no flats.
This is the dangerous part, where he comes down the racetrack that slow with cars coming at him.
He's right on track right now.
Look at his speed limit down pit road. It looks like he got to stop almost.
I think it's 35 miles per hour.
45, I believe.
45 miles per hour, and when you're out there running 160 mile an hour, you're trying to be patient.
Randy's there.
The Doug Vickers crew already over on the right-hand side. You're right. The car definitely gave up on him. Doug was calling to the crew, or calling to Joe Nemechek about coming in. They decided 2 laps to go to come in. Right side tire is already done. Little problem on the right rear. Already over the left-hand side, jacking it up. Looks to be a pretty good pit stop. That's what they did not want, was a caution.
Earnhardt the wall.
That's exactly what they did not want.
Dale Earnhardt at turn 4. Hard into the wall.
Yeah, that right front wheel there is locked. He hit so hard, it's locked the front wheel. It's not even turning, as you see there. That car's pretty used up right there. For every great charge, there's always a penalty.
Yeah, buddy, we were talking earlier. He was coming to the front, wasn't he? Made a hard run at it.
They will have to try and fix that car.
Well, if they do, he's lost every chance of being any kind of contender today because that car is really injured.
Watch the upper right-hand corner of the screen.
That's a hard lick. It looks like he just kissed the wall. That is a hard lick.
A lot of smoke from the car before he hit the wall.
Well, I'd say that something went down or something broke, and he was hard on the brakes. If we get another look at that, if we see smoke coming off the last week, it came down like we talked about, almost like a chess game, and you know, it's a fuel situation. Also, you can't stay out there too long to see.
We have a car out of control. It's Morgan Shepherd in the wall.
Just what we talked about, guys.
Oh, I was just not going to say. I started.
Whoa, man!
Boy,
Wally Dallenbach almost got him right on the side there.
I thought of saying and didn't. The trouble with that strategy is you wait and you hope for a caution, but you hope it's not you.
Right.
It was him.
Well, you know, this is a bad situation. We were just talking about myself and Buddy being race car drivers. He fell back too far because he was running better than those cars. He felt something that he didn't like, and he was right, but it just it happened, and he had to keep up a little bit of pace before they pitted. And evidently something happened. Let's take a look at this. He's on the outside of the 26 car here.
Okay, this is Morgan.
Coming by.
Okay, it's okay. He clears him. Oh no!
Oh, he got into the side of him.
Darn it. Well, it was neither what we talked about. It was an accident.
And hard to say either Brett came up or Morgan came down, but they were trying to get in the same spot.
Certainly not on purpose on anybody's part there.
Take another look at this.
Well, it's already, they've touched there. Morgan's starting around. You can see he's trying to spin those rear wheels, get it going forward again, but it's not going to do that. It hits really hard on the left side. I hope Morgan's okay. I'm sure he is.
Those two were involved in an incident earlier today. Resulted in a lot of damage.
Now, right here is the scary part. Watch the 43 car here. You talk about close. That looked like that Elmo thing a while ago.
You see the skid marks from